from the experience during the election, and at this moment, INEC is even engaging in review of the 2023 election. And part of the review is the use of technology. Can you say that technology was a plus or minus for us?
That's a tricky question. The answer is the straightforward answer is that it was a plus.
Okay.
In the sense that it enabled a simplification of some of the logistics that were handled manually. And also in the sense that it transferred a lot of trust to the public. The public just gained this trust that they would have visibility into the elections and that they'll be able to follow the election results as the elections were coming out. It was also, I guess, a plus in the sense that it removed some of the elements for human interference, which were correctly identified by INEC and given as a reason why they were going in the direction of the technology. It was a plus also in the sense that now that we have election disputes, they are almost indisputable, to use the pun, records that show precisely what happened. And so that increases the transparency of the entire system. And I guess for some people, they may have underestimated the implication of having the technology in place because now the records are there. And so the records can be properly interrogated without having to depend on any human being. So in that sense, it was a plus. It was also a plus, I think, in the sense that Nigerians have finally got into the point where we don't have to spend these humongous sums of money procuring election technology because it's already there. The system that we use for this election, the same devices will be used over and over again. So from the public finance point of view, it's a plus because we spend humongous sums of money buying these machines that are retired. I once got a glimpse of the basement in INEC office, and there are machines that are there that are, every election, they just pile up this huge stack of machines that they've bought for data capture and all that sort of stuff. So this time I think we're at the stage where, from that perspective, we don't have to buy anything again. So all these go to the pluses. And in that respect, I think that elections going forward will never be the same. So on the whole, it's a plus. The negative, though, is almost overwhelming. It's almost overwhelming because in our profession, when technology fails, it creates a lot of doubt and makes it extremely difficult for people to trust the results of anything that happens in technology. We can't afford failure in the system because once there's failure, it puts a big question mark on the technology itself, and then there's a reluctance to engage it anymore. In this case, I think like most Nigerians, I too believe that INEC was ready.